Down at the beach, went for a swim on a hot day here in Southern Cal. So they're at the Torrance, or down though they call it Rat Beach, R-A-T. And caught some good waves for body surfing. It's extremely hot here actually for this time of year, October 8th. A little cooler here by the beach. But as I was leaving, I think he's Korean guy. He'd been walking around there, not doing anything in the water, just, I don't know, just kind of walking back and forth. So right as I'm leaving, I'm walking past him, and he's standing there, he goes, dude, in kind of a condescending, supercilious way. Because dude means you're a jerk off, you know, it's like you have no meaning in life. At least that's the way they mean it when they're speaking down to you. So this guy's speaking down to me. Doesn't know anything about me. Just looks at, I think it had to be race-based. He's looking at this white guy, just kind of a body surfing guy. He has a static stereotype of me, which means to me, when I say static, it means he doesn't see me as a person who's able to change or is changing or growing. But what that tells me about him is that he's projecting his own failures, his own problems onto me, but yet trying to sound superior. And so he goes, dude. I go, say, yeah, what? You know, I try to be friendly to people. I'm an evangelist, you know, but I don't approach people around here anyways, because especially if you approach a minority, me being a white male, anything and everything can be conjectured as an aggressiveness, and I could be accused of something. So I don't do that kind of evangelism. I do windshield wiper evangelism. I just stick stuff to read under the people's windshield wipers. That's it. So, but if somebody comes up to me and wants to ask me about God or Christianity, yeah, sure, I'll help. So I thought maybe he had some questions. But the way he said, dude, I was thinking, oh, this doesn't sound good. He's speaking condescending. Which is the way it is around here in Southern Cal, because the minorities are the majority, which allows them to be passive-aggressive. They can be aggressive when it fits them well, but when push comes to shove, they can be passive and say, oh, I'm just a minority. So they really got the best of both worlds here as a majority. And whites actually have the most difficult tightrope to walk. White males especially. So you just learn to avoid most kind of situations like that, because it's a no-win. But since he said something to me, I had to respond. I go say, yeah. He goes, you want to walk and chat? I was like, what? Do I want to walk and chat? I go, no, I'm good, man. It's all right. And then I say, do you know Jesus Christ is your Savior? And he goes, yeah. I go, oh, good. Good, dude. And I walk away. I don't know what his point was, what he wanted to chat with, so-called chat. I hope he wasn't gay, for sure. But it just made me feel a little squeamish. And it happened at the Alhambra Library a few days ago as well. Another minority came up to me and he said, hey, as I'm leaving the library, he goes, hey, can I say something to you? Which is a weird thing to say. Anytime somebody says, can I say something to you, you should be on your guard. Because, excuse me. Ah, man, because it's a setup usually. So I was immediately on my guard. Then he says it again, can I say something to you? I said, now I'm really getting a little antsy. I'm like, what? Do you need something? Do you want some? You need directions? You know, usually when somebody stops me, they're asking, they have directions. Maybe they're new to the area. Do I know where to go for this or that, and etc. like that. But he's like, can I say something to you? And then he says again, I'm getting a little antsy. I want to get out of there. And then he goes, I say that. He starts saying, I say this with love and respect. And then I'm out of there. I'm like, I gotta go, man. Sorry. This is a black guy. He looked like one of those kind of Jamaican, you know, Rafa, or what do they call him? This guy, you know, the Jamaican type guy who listened to rap or Bob Marley type stuff. And I like Bob Marley, by the way. Uh, and you know, so I don't know what his point was, but as soon as he started saying, "I say with love and respect," I was out of there, man. This guy was a bum. He looked like a bum too, and he was gonna try to teach me something. Same with this Korean guy. He did not look healthy, and yet they say I think it's a supercilious arrogance about them. It comes from that passive aggressiveness they're allowed to have here in Southern California, and I really want to warn people about that. You just got to avoid those situations at all costs. Avoid interaction with them. There's no other way. So be on your guard. White males.